Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back, Tyronda. Hey Brianna. Come on in. My bad, y'all. There was one more thing I wanted to add to when I pull everything up. I had to talk about this though, y'all, because me and my friends, we were all in our group chats talking about this, and it's just been a big topic, and I just wanted to see what y'all had to say and share what I have to say. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I pull up this one last thing. Let's get into it. Hey Chelsea, glad I caught alive. I've given up on Married at First Sight, so I haven't been in here in a while. It's okay. I totally understand. Like, Married at First Sight is a huge disappointment. I totally get it. But I want to start, before I get into this video, I do want to start doing these videos again. I used to do more lives where I was talking about like a hot topic or something like this, and I just want to get back to doing my random lives, or maybe even schedule a live every week to do, cuz I miss talking to y'all. So look forward to more of that coming soon, and I also want to expand on the videos that I make, so it won't just be Married at First Sight. um I don't know necessarily what I want to do next, but I do think I want to stay in like TV reviewing type of stuff, and maybe not even real like up to date TV shows, but like series reviews. I really love doing that, so we'll see. I think he should have left their business private. Exactly. I finally catch a live. Welcome, Inspired to Travel. I'm just pissed Keke became a statistic. Like, you're rich around higher caliber men, and this is what we do. More baby daddy drama for a beautiful black woman. Girl, I know. I know. I know. I hate it for her as well, because it's like, you're Keke Palmer. Like, you have access to men with money out of control. I know you do. And like, to hear that the father of her child is probably like a stay-at-home dad, and he doesn't have like a consistent job with consistent money coming in, I'm just like, Keke, what is we doing? What is we doing? No, ma'am. We can't want more for Keke than she wants for herself, child. I know that's right. I love your throwback videos. Thanks. That I really do want to start doing more of those. You're Keke, exactly. You are literally Keke Palmer. Literally. Men that want marriage can't provide. And you want to be so traditional, but ain't no ring on her finger. And you're not a provider. That's and you to stay at home dad. That's, if anything, that's non-traditional. Like, that's the definition of non-traditional or modern or whatever you want to call it. That's the complete opposite. Okay, so let me pull this up. So I just wanted to show what set off everything. Let me make sure it's not any sound on here. Okay, the sound is not on. I'm not going to play any of the music because I don't want to get demonetized or anything, but I just want to show y'all Keke's outfit. I want to show y'all her interaction with Usher on stage. She went to go see him. He has a residency in Las Vegas, in case y'all didn't know. And she's at the show, and he brought her up to do like a little serenade, and this is what happened. She's blushing, she's hugging. I mean, this is Usher. This is Usher. A lot of us been having a crush on Usher ever since we were little girls. So this is like a dream come true for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And at first, like in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe Keke is doing a bit much as far as like, being all over him. But then I had to remember somebody told me Keke is an entertainer as well. So she's playing into it as much as Usher is playing into her. They're both entertainers, you know what I'm saying? So she's kind of like giving him the same energy that she is giving him. Okay. And these are some other videos of her being there. She's like blushing, fangirling, you know what I'm saying? Getting her life. Um doing the most, lip syncing to the music. Um and this is her with her mouth literally on the ground looking at Usher with his shirt off. Okay. I wanted to show these clips because I truly feel like it is these clips that made him upset. I do not think it was her dress. I don't think it was her outfit. I don't. I really don't. Um do I even have a picture of the outfit? I'm not gonna I'm debating on whether I want to show the outfit because YouTube can be very finicky. But let's just say she had on what looks like a leotard that shows cleavage, and when you turn around it's giving booty cheeks pretty much out, and then it's like a layer of mesh or sheer fabric on top that you can see through. That fabric was like knee length, but you could see through it and see booty cheeks when she turned around or whatever. Let's just say that if you want to see what she actually wore, go to her page. Okay. So then, not shortly after we see these clips posted online that Keke posted herself on her page, we see the father of her child. Keke recently, let me say this too. Keke recently had a baby not too long ago. And ever since she had that baby, Keke was like, I wouldn't say that Keke was just straight up and down, but she was very skinny before she had a child. And then ever since she had the baby, her skin cleared up. I remember her making a video about that. She, got more boobs, she got a bigger butt, more hips. It kind of filled her curves out. And so ever since then, she's been kind of flaunting that. And, I feel like she's been getting a lot of attention off of that. Keke is already Keke Palmer. So in my eyes, she's an A-list actress already. So she was already going to get attention. But I feel like she was getting more male attention because of her curvaceousness, her new curvaceousness after being pregnant, right? So with that being said, let's see. First, we see we see these clips of her with Usher. And you could even see in this video right here, you could see how, she got the leg out, the booty's out in the back or whatever. We see, it's a little revealing. And her baby father says, it's the outfit though. You a mom. And most people thought he was joking because I'm not saying that Keke always dresses revealing, but I've seen her dress revealing before. Like this is not my first time seeing her wearing anything revealing. And I'll show you I'll show you a picture of him even posting her doing something a little bit revealing or non-traditional, if you will. But he had the nerve to say, it's the outfit though, you're a mom. People thought he was joking, but he wasn't. He said, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. This is where everybody was like, oh, he dead serious. You really was trying to chastise Keke in front of everybody. Because that's where that's where my biggest issue came in with, right? Why you do this in public? Even if you had a problem, why did you have to do this in front of the whole world? Because it's giving you were trying to embarrass her. And essentially you did, but it backfired on you. And yes, I see in the comments, she's not a wife because you didn't put a ring on her finger. How you gonna say you the man of the family and you don't want you have these traditional views, you don't want your wife showing all this? You can't call her a wife because you haven't married her. And then some people, when people pointed that out, oh, you're not married to her or whatever, they was like, well, what if Keke don't want to get married? That's even more embarrassing. Why don't she want to marry you and she had a whole baby with you? I just don't understand the traditional views only come out, it's selective. When it benefits you and when you want to use it against the woman, when you want to use it to tear somebody down, when you want to use it to put a woman in her place, all of a sudden you traditional. But you sure had a baby out of wedlock. That is not traditional. You didn't even marry her afterwards, which is the traditional thing to do, is to go ahead and marry the woman that you got pregnant. And I forgot to pull this up, but there was already red flags with him because soon after she went public with being with him, there was a girl out here talking about how he asked her to, she was pregnant and he asked her to terminate the baby, and she did. And the next thing you know, he's with Keke Palmer. That's not traditional. Anyway, let's just talk about how much of a hypocrite he is. Wait, before we get to that, before we get to that, before we get to that day, he posted this picture of Keke Palmer twerking. Now, I don't have the video of it, but literally he's posting a video of her twerking. But that's okay. But what she wore was not. You didn't have a problem with men looking at her butt and twerking and, oh, my son did transform. Keep like, you didn't have a problem with that. You posted this on your own page. That's why I say it wasn't the outfit. It wasn't. You were jealous that Usher was singing to your woman, and just be honest. Just be honest with that. Be honest with that. You were jealous. You know Usher got all the money in the world. He said he's a true player for real, and you felt some type of way. It made you feel some type of way. Be honest about that. Because when I especially when I saw this, I was like, and I've seen Keke dressed like that in the past. I'm like, no, it didn't have nothing to do with her outfit. You just jealous and you feel insecure and you feel intimidated because that's Usher. And also, look at you posting yourself in your drawers. Is that traditional? Is that traditional enough for you? Like, you're a dad. How dare you post yourself with your chest out, your legs cocked open, in your underwear? Okay. So I feel like Keke is always going to take the high road. Once again, Keke is like, she's an A-list actress. Okay. She's, well, I'm gonna say celebrity because Keke do some of everything. She hosts, she does everything, right? So in response, I feel like this was in response to him. She said, I wish I had taken more pictures, but we were running late. I'm telling y'all right now, if you haven't seen Usher, you must go. He was so fabulous. I'm telling you, this is like A1 shade, like being shady without actually going there and reading him. She said it's giving theater, Atlanta down, tips, tricks, and absolutely iconic. I was truly inspired as a performer. I whooped some butt in spades too. What does that mean? She was playing with Usher? Ooh, I know he had a heart attack after that. What? Was she playing? I didn't even read that part good. Where is that picture of us all together with the king himself? I was cracking up. And then Usher, he's stoking the fire, he's stirring the pot on thread saying, am I trending yet? Usher, simmer down. Simmer down. Because we don't want to get too far into you and what you got going on behind closed doors. If you were going to speak up on anything, we wanted to hear about that whole situation with you and Chris Brown and Tiana Taylor and how supposedly Chris Brown attacked you. If you weren't gonna speak up on that, you could have stayed quiet on this too. Okay. Okay, Usher. Now I didn't mean to go in on Usher. I didn't mean to go in on Usher like that. But we didn't need for you to add gasoline. Cause I feel like low key, you know what you be doing, okay? Cause you put it in your songs talking about I'm a true player for real. Don't leave your girl around me, whatever. So you know what you're doing, okay? And the hurt. We ain't gonna talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because that's alleged. Allegedly. But don't be pouring gas on the fire. But when your mess come out, you quiet as a church mouse. Okay. Let me get off Usher because I ain't even mean to go in on him like that. So then we see that they unfollowed each other. And y'all know people are always gonna be following. Is there an app for that? How do people keep up when people follow and unfollow each other? Like, I know with this particular situation, people probably were watching, but in general, like, how do people be knowing that? Like, that y'all just can tell when somebody is unfollowed someone else. Anyway, we saw how he's a hypocrite, and then okay, so y'all, before we get into these tweets, they were dragging this man on Twitter. Now, I don't tweet, but I do get on Twitter. I check out the trending topics or whatever. When I tell you every other tweet was about him and they was dragging him and they was calling him Keke Palmer's baby daddy. I mean, he was getting it left and right. He was trending. He was trending for a couple of days. Like, they was not letting him breathe. They was not letting him make it. Okay, to the point he deleted his Twitter. Like, he deleted his Twitter. I think he deleted his Instagram or limited the comments. Child, but before he did that, they pulled up them old tweets. You already know. Why don't these celebrities why haven't y'all learned yet? Get somebody to scrub your Twitter of all of your old tweets. Just everything from, let's say, I'm gonna say from 2018, 2019 on back, just have them scrub all of that off or just delete your Twitter and start all the way over because you gonna have something problematic. Okay. Turns out he was speaking against Alton Sterling. He said, what would have happened if Alton Sterling listened and followed orders when the officers yelled repeatedly to get on the ground? People tend to ignore the fact that you're supposed to obey the law regardless of circumstances. Alton Sterling didn't comply. Alton Sterling could have made the situation easier for everybody if he would follow orders and get his blank on the ground and not resist. It's giving Blue Lives Matter. What? And see, not on you was trying to embarrass Keke, you was trying to drag Keke, but it only made people look into your past and see what you was talking about. And honestly, I hated for Keke because I know she didn't have no idea that these tweets existed. This was before they met, had to be. Yeah, 2016. I'm sure this was long before they met. But it sadly it reflects back on her because the only reason why we know you is because of her. So you're just embarrassing her even further. We, in case you didn't know, Alton Sterling's backstory and everything. But that was like a huge story about police brutality and how his life was unjustly taken. That video is very hard to watch. I don't even like to relive that, child. But then to make it a little bit lighter, in case y'all don't know who the brother, in case y'all don't know who her baby daddy is, if you have seen Insecure, his brother plays Dro on Insecure. His brother was in some drama not like a few years ago because he had a live-in girlfriend and he ended up getting one of his co-stars pregnant while he was with someone else, and that was a huge drama. So he's known for being like promiscuous, to say the least. So someone tweeted Keke Palmer's baby daddy about his brother saying, "Your brother is a whore, mind you," with a crying emoji. And the brother was like, "Man, we not the same man. I literally haven't been active and been inside. Why am I catching strays?" Oh, that's his half brother? Okay, well, regardless, that's the only reason why we know him. Low key, that's the only reason why she met this man in the first place, because I was watching the video earlier and she said she met him at an Insecure after party or something like that, and Dro brought his brother, and that's the only way I feel like that's the only way he got in the same room as Keke Palmer, because if you haven't seen Insecure, she made a guest appearance on that show. That's crazy. So crazy. So then I already told y'all that he deleted his page because he could not stand the heat on Twitter and scrubbed her from his Instagram. Like, really? 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 You scrub her from your Instagram? Let me see. Was there anything else? Okay, there wasn't anything else on that. I wanted to play this clip for y'all because this just goes to show you how Keke feels about keeping her relationship private, about keeping her private life private. And I wanted to play this clip because for him to come out and say what he said about her outfit, whether he felt like that or not, knowing how she feels, like this is him and they're having a whole conversation about their relationship and how they would handle something like that in their relationship. Let me play this. You can't hear? Can y'all not hear? Can y'all not hear it? Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna have to play it from my phone because I thought y'all would be able to hear it. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone. 1 second. I'm sorry. I thought y'all would be able to hear it. Did I lose the video? Hold on, y'all. One second. It should be on my watch history. Okay, here it goes.
Have you ever had a Summer Walker situation with me? Some girl was just like, yo, just so you know, she was wearing like my Eagles jersey. She's not even getting on the line with me. I'm not talking to nobody. I don't care. She could be standing next to you in a picture. I'm blind. I'm Stevie Wonder to the bull. And whatever that we going through, we talking about that in the closet. Like, we ain't nobody, like, it's on some, like, he's got a twin brother. Like, I'm not discussing that. But then how are you going to react when people bring it to you? I saw your man, or I saw that. You know, people. And I saw your man. I didn't want to bring it up, but since we're bringing it up, have you checked with him? And then we'll laugh, and then we'll move on, because they know I'm not playing at that point. Exactly. Right. You don't have to discuss your man or your money.
So clearly, Keke is someone who likes to keep her relationship and whatever they're going through behind closed doors. I was always told that you present a united front with your partner, with your husband, with who you're with. You don't put all your issues out there. You don't get to argue in front of everybody. Even if your person says something that you don't necessarily like, y'all handle all that behind closed doors. Him coming out in front of the world and chastising her and telling her, but you're a mom, he knew that was going to get under her skin, especially with this clip in mind, knowing that they did this podcast and she said this. He knows for a fact that would have really bothered her, and he did it anyway. He didn't have any sort of respect for how she likes to present herself in the public, especially with her being a big celebrity, and how that's going to reflect badly on her. Let me see what else. What I love about Keke is that she's been responding without responding. She put out some merch that said I'm a mother. She has another t-shirt, I believe, that said I'm Stevie Wonder to the BS. Like what she said in that clip, like literally monetizing her situation going on here. She ended up, I'm not gonna play the audio, but she ended up selling out this big event in the midst of all of this, which a lot of people attribute it to the drama, but I'm like, that's Keke Palmer. I think she probably would have sold out anyway, but it's just the fact that she's still being professional. She's still making money throughout all of this. She's not letting it, she's not somewhere balled up crying in a corner somewhere. Okay. She's moving forward. Because guess what? She's the breadwinner, so she's gonna have to make the money anyway. I do want to play this video of her singing to her baby. Oh yeah, y'all can't hear it anyway. But this is her just singing to her little boy, which he is so cute. He looks to a light-skinned version of Keke. Like he just is so adorable. But basically she said one thing is true. I'm a mother through and through. To all my moms out there, how did your baby change you? Mine empowered me on such another level. My perspective changed because when my baby is good, I'm great. Look at that face. Gratitude galore. And this is her merch. Look at him. He's so scrumptiously cute. He's adorable. And yeah, is he fully black, the baby daddy? I don't know. That's actually a good question. Cause they giving biracial, him and his brother. I know she is so outdone that he said that online. PR team working overtime. I know. I would be so mad. Like I'm like, in comparison to her, I have like this much fame. But if my man got online and chastised me about what I was wearing, I would just be completely embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed of that. Like, how dare you? He does her baby daddy work. I saw that he was a model and a trainer. But I also heard that he was a stay-at-home dad. So none of that sound like it's really bringing in too much, you know what I'm saying? I love the subtle comebacks. Me too. I love it. I love that she's not even giving him the airtime. I love it. And I love that she's making money off of it. Like, That's like that Candy Burris handbook. Like, she gonna profit off of any sort of scandal. They give Dominican. They do, low key. They do. I wouldn't be surprised if they were at all. Yeah, Alexis, I got a man. I got a man. Y'all didn't know that. But see, I keep my private life private. A nobody. Mia, I didn't. We wouldn't even know who he was if it were not for Keke Palmer. He is blessed to even have come in her presence. And the nerve. Oh yeah, I did want to bring up, because Mia, shout out to Mia. She brought up a good point in our group chat. She was like, she literally just had a baby. And so, you know, when you just have a baby, you go through this, like, having a baby, that's a traumatic experience within itself. You go through all these changes. Some women go through postpartum, also dealing with a postpartum body. Even though she's embracing it and she's enjoying it, that's a change. And so maybe a part of her dressing the way she did was trying to embrace it and trying to love her body. And you know what I'm saying? How dare you criticize her and she just had your child? How dare you? And then on a public platform. Thanks, Marie. I mean, Alexis. Thank you. I heard he's only worth 500K. How much is Keke worth? Let me look that up real quick. Keke, 7.5. I would have thought it was more. But still, it ain't nothing touching Keke. So in other words, she's taking care of baby daddy. If he would have played his cards right, he could have been like Tia's ex-husband and got some roles. Oh, y'all. I'm gonna have to do another live talking about random hot topics. I've been wanting to talk about Tia and her husband. I'm gonna put that on the list because I've been writing down some lists of stuff I want to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about Tia in that situation. But you're right. I do feel like, I'm not saying that Tia's husband Corey is talentless, but I think that his acting is very like one dimensional. I feel like once you've seen one of his characters, you kind of seen them all. Um, but I do think he's gotten in a lot of doors because of Tia. I do. But I still have to watch him on All American Homecoming. He might do a little better on that show. I still have to finish that. Um, yeah, because they met his brother, right? What are y'all talking about? 500K is a lot either way. Let's not play. 500K, it okay, yes, it's a lot to us, the average person, but in comparison to Keke, that's not nowhere near her level. Just like Rihanna being with ASAP, which look, be who you want to be with, but Rihanna is a billionaire. Even if ASAP Rocky is worth 10 million, that's nowhere near her status. Like, nowhere near. Oh yeah, the thumbnail. My cousin was like, "This is literally like that episodes of Boondocks." So I had to use that thumbnail because it is. It is. It is literally an episode. That episode of Boondocks where Usher came in and Tom was so jealous of him and he was outside singing in the rain. Oh my god. I feel like this is why celebs it's hard to date regular people because they can't always handle the lifestyle. True. True. Sandra, I agree. I also think 500,000 is like the default number that they choose for a lot of these people. Like, I don't know. And then now that I think about it, I do remember Keke Palmer saying that I think they were asking her about the net worth that is on Google, and she said it was a lot more than that. It used to be less, but now it's more. Cause I just have to believe that Keke Palmer has more than that. Keke Palmer, I know she had more than that. I wish the Boondocks would come back. Could you imagine the jokes? I know. I mean, look at how much the Boondocks had predicted. Like, whether it's Thugnificent, whether it's this situation with Usher, the R. Kelly situation. They just predict. I mean, they had their finger on the pulse of what's going on in the Black community. Kerry Washington's husband should call this man and get him together. I was just talking to this with my friend the other day. We have not seen Kerry Washington. We have not seen Kerry Washington's children. I don't know what any of them look like. I don't know how old they are. Nothing. Now, we know who her husband is, but rarely do we see him either. We don't know none of their issues. We don't know none of their problems. They could be going through it for all we know. We don't know nothing. And I respect it. The only thing we have to go on with Kerry Washington is her acting roles. That's literally the only thing we can focus on, because she don't put nothing else out there. I totally respect that. She let her acting, she let her roles speak for themselves. Like, some of these celebrities that overshare, it's like, it's overkill. We don't need to know all that. We don't need to know all of what's going on behind your closed doors. Gabrielle Union, we don't need to know what y'all doing in the bed. We don't need to know that y'all splitting stuff 50-50. And then y'all get on here and want to go off and talk about how that ain't none of y'all business, and that's what works for us, and y'all explain stuff, and just it goes deeper and deeper, and it's like, we should have never known none in the first place. Boondocks is really the Simpsons for Black people. For real, it is. Her husband acts but was in the NFL. Okay, yeah, she definitely got it right. And I think he's cute too. Let me see. Like, I mean, I don't really have too much to do with it, but I kind of do. Let's see. See? We don't hear nothing about this man. I bet this is an old picture too. That's the way it should be. Boondocks would have killed R. Kelly's interview. I know. I was finna do Tyrese. What more do you want from me? But that was Tyrese. What did R. Kelly say? Oh, I'm fighting for my life. Oh my God. I didn't know she was married. Mm-hmm. Yes, girl. We don't even know when they got married. We don't know nothing about her marriage. We don't know nothing, y'all. And the only reason why we know Kerry Washington has children is because we saw her pregnant. But we don't know nothing after that. I love it. I love it. Kerry got her a stepman. But I think he has money. If he was a football player, I'm sure he has his own money that he brought into the marriage. And he's confident enough not to embarrass. Exactly. And also, this is another thing I wanted to say. You need to know who you're getting in a relationship with. Like, don't get with a woman that wears revealing clothes, or however you want to describe it. Don't get with a woman that dresses like that, and then when y'all get in a relationship, you chastise her or you try to change her and tell her how to dress, because you met her like that. You met her dressing like that. Now all of a sudden that she's with you want her to change that? Or now that she's a mother, now all of a sudden she can't dress like that when you chose her to be the mother of your child? When you chose to be in a relationship with her? Like, why do you think now you can come in and be controlling and change her? Like, find someone that dresses in a traditional way. But you know what? When a lot of women that dress modestly or traditional, they not trying to give it up before marriage. They trying to have a ring on their finger first, at least before they have a baby. See, y'all would have to actually follow. Y'all would have to adhere to the traditional rules. But once again, you only want to apply those rules when it's convenient for you. Just saying. Carrie's kids will be in college by the time we see them. Protect them at all costs. Exactly. He was in one movie with Tessa Thompson. What movie? Not that scandal coin. That's the goal, Pinky. Relationships have turned into power struggles, ownership. Where's the love? Exactly. Exactly. Like, I don't know, cause I've talked to women, I've talked to men about it, and I just didn't even want to get into the specifics of should she be wearing it, or should he have had a problem or issue with her wearing it or whatever. I didn't want to get into that because to each their own. But all I'm saying is, you met her dressing like that. Don't be shocked if she continues to dress like that, and don't try to change her, and don't try to tell her, and don't try to chastise her in front of the world and embarrass her and treat her like a child, basically. I want to be like her, just turn up pregnant and married, about to deliver. I promise y'all, that's gonna be me. I really I have a strong feeling that's gonna be me. One day I'm gonna turn up, y'all gonna see a ring on my finger, and I'm gonna be married. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, I got married. Or whenever I get pregnant, once I can't hide it no more, y'all kind of see it in my face or whatever. Oh yeah, I'm pregnant, but y'all probably won't see my child because I just don't like I don't like the way things are on social media, and when people start getting your relationship, or when you start advertising your relationship and putting it on social media, people feel entitled to your business. And that's the reason why I'm not even open with that type of stuff, because that's never been me. First of all, I've always been very private when I'm in relationships, but I don't feel the need to share. I don't feel the need to share, because then all of a sudden people want to have their opinions and I don't want to hear it. What's going on in my relationship is between me and that person, and that's it. I don't need no extra mouths or extra opinions or extra thoughts about it. I already I already have to struggle with my own self and tell my own self when I'm doing too much. I don't need y'all to tell me. Don't step to me knowing I'm traditional and then get mad I won't sleep with you. Not in my Christian household. I know that's right. I know that's right. And don't ever change for no man. Oh, I didn't know he directed it. What movie? I keep missing it. What movie did he direct? Did I miss it? Or was it? I know he wasn't directing Scandal. We know, Pinky, I want to come to the wedding. If I have one. I'm not a I don't even, I'm not even a big fan of weddings. I'll go down to the courthouse in a minute or elope in a minute. Like, if I do anything, it'll probably be very small and intimate. But I do want to take pictures. That's pretty much it. I'll take pictures in a wedding dress, but I don't have to do the whole wedding day thing. He wasn't used to her getting all this attention. I totally agree. I totally agree. And I feel like Usher seemingly flirting with her, that sent him through the roof. I really do. My bad. He was one of the producers. I What movie? I remember there was a news story about a predator in prison following a child's IG and sending the parents weird messages. People are weird. Oh my goodness. That is so. See, that's why I don't even want my kids on there. If I want a wedding, if I have the funds, it's all about where I am in life. True. I could see that. I could see that. If I had just money out of control, possibly. Because I would want somebody else to plan it. Obviously I would want to like choose my dress and everything, but everything else, like give me like a template or something like that, because I don't care about all that stuff. And every time I see like one of my friends or somebody planning a wedding, they always so stressed out. I don't care enough for that. I don't. People online are crazy. I like what Julesy did. Yes, I love what Julesy did. I feel like she did it perfectly. She went her entire pregnancy. We didn't know nothing about her baby, nothing about her getting pregnant. We didn't know nothing about the man, nothing until she had the baby. And I was floored. I could not believe it, but I was so happy for her. I'm still happy for her because you could tell she's just like she's gushing over that baby. She loves that baby. She loves being a mom. So I'm so happy for Julesy. An intimate wedding sounds like you. Pinky is me. I'll have a wedding for my girl. That's what I said. Like, I don't even have, like, I could go to the courthouse for like to just do the nuptials. And I feel like a 10-year anniversary, I feel like that's something to celebrate. Not saying that getting married is nothing to celebrate, but I feel like making it 10 years, that's like even more of a reason to celebrate. Because a lot of people, they'll have these big weddings and they'll spend all this money and they'll have the pomp and circumstance. They'll invite the 50 million people. They'll, you know what I'm saying, have the beautiful dress. They'll have the beautiful pictures. They'll have, you know, the memory of that day. And then in 2 years, they get a divorce. It's like they put more effort into the wedding than they did the actual marriage. And I rather focus on the relationship. I rather focus on our love for each other and, you know, maybe, you know, invite the people that we're the closest to, the people that love us are there. I don't I don't even y'all, I just cuz I know if I have a big wedding, I'm going to have to invite a bunch of people that I don't like for real. Cuz I only have a couple of friends. The friends I have, I know they're going to be in the wedding party. Everyone else in the audience is just going to be filler. Family members I don't really even mess with like that. They don't mess with me like that. And I got to pay for their plate. Like, that don't sound right to me. Love is blind, the wedding. Just pick a dress and show up. I know that's right. I'm not here for the stress of planning a wedding. Me either. It was called Sylvie's Love. Okay, Sylvie's Love, set in the 60s, I believe in New York. It was cute, a love story. Okay, I might have to check that out. I rather splurge on the honeymoon. That still probably won't cost as much as a wedding. I'm with you, Mia. I'm totally with you. I much rather let's take that money that we was gonna put on a wedding and let's do it up for the honeymoon. Let's have a fabulous honeymoon. Let's go get a villa. Let's go get a private villa facing the ocean with the bluest of waters. Let's do it up. Let's have a fabulous honeymoon. I'd much rather do that. I'll be a filler. Oh, Tasia, I would love to have you as a filler, but I just the thought of, and also something y'all probably don't know about me is I have social anxiety, and just the thought of having to socialize that whole day and have all the attention be on me. I know that sounds crazy because I'm on YouTube right now and all the attention on me is tech all the attention is on me technically, but being in a room surrounded by people where people are constantly taking pictures of me and just watching me, all eyes are on me, it's almost like my worst nightmare. So that's another reason why I really wouldn't want to do it. My mama already knows it's just us, the parents, and the officiant. Pretty much. Travel your behind off, go to all the places you want to go alone without kids. You said a word there. I wanna travel and stuff before having kids. Because she approached him first, he probably felt he was a hot commodity. She sure did approach him. He also should have researched her past videos because she makes it clear she's not. Exactly, she's not for the BS. And also, Keke, I mean, it's not like she was the most modest dresser back in the day. I'm the same way. You literally have to be a host, MC at your own event. Exactly. That is a job. You got to go around, speak to everybody, take pictures with everybody, thank everybody for coming, thank them for the gifts, which I don't mind. I don't mind doing stuff like that. It's just, it's a lot. My social battery gets low quick. I have a low tolerance. You don't seem attention hungry. I'm not. I don't need that. Like I said, I do want to take like official pictures. Like I would like to take um wedding pictures to commemorate the moment in a beautiful dress and him wearing nice tux, and I and especially for my own collection, I would like to commemorate the moment. But as far as the whole, ever since I saw somebody do that on social media a few years ago. They just took fabulous pictures. They didn't do the full wedding, but they went to like a venue or somewhere and kind of like had the moment, but just took the pictures. Like they didn't officially have a wedding. And ever since then, I'm like, I would totally do that. I would totally do like the photo shoot, just not the actual ceremony. The ceremony would be private. But y'all, I've been on here for almost an hour. I didn't mean to stay on here that long, but I wanted to talk about this whole Keke Palmer situation. Shout out to everybody in here. It's 79 people in here. This was a good one. That's why I want to start doing these again, because I love hearing y'all opinions on everything. And this was just such a hot topic. I just could not pass up talking about it. I'm not gonna make any more promises, because every time I make a promise, I end up disappearing. Life happens, I disappear. So I'm just gonna let y'all know, maybe like at least like an hour or two ahead of time. I put like a little schedule event so y'all can see that I'm gonna go live, and we'll just do it that way. I missed y'all too. More lives. Yes, I have to. I have to. I miss y'all so much. My grandmother is doing very well. She is. She's doing good. Thank you to everyone and your prayers. Shout out to I'm gonna have to do like a special shout out in the beginning of one of my videos, because there are people that have been sending me super chats, or whatever chat is in the comments. I didn't even know I was getting those until I looked at my analytics, and I'm like, I had no idea people were sending me super chats in the comments of my videos. I didn't know you could do that. So shout out to those people. I do want to do a formal shout out and shout people out by name, but there are people that have been sending me just randomly super chats and cash apps, and thank y'all. Like I really 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 appreciate that. um like I said, I'm gonna shout everybody out by name in my next video. But anyway, thank you guys for coming to this live, and I will see you in my next one. Peace.